What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Thought we'd update the character build up to this point. We're at level 10, right? So level 6 through 10. See what points we've allotted and what skills we picked and so on and so forth. Not a whole lot different than our level 5, actually. We've been leaning a bit towards passives, so on and so forth. But we'll go ahead and take a look at our skill trees, see where we're at. Now, I will pick passives when I can, because they not only add a passive buff to your character just that works all the time, you don't have to think about it, but they also add points to your attributes. Now, I've noticed Twin Fangs is really good about getting that cross-class combo on frozen enemies, considering all my mages are basically primarily use Winter's Grasp, right? Other than any specialist abilities they may have. That just works out great. It's perfect. Now, I did make a beeline for ambush down there, which allows better armor penetration, which equals out to more DPS. Bottom line is I'm gonna do more damage with a hit because I'm gonna bypass a lot of the resistance. Right? A lot of enemies have at least some kind of armor rating in this, especially Templars, and that's gonna be really good because I sided with the stupid mages. Probably won't do that again because I missed out on the free attribute points you get in Theronfall from doing Envy's Dogma. I couldn't find anything like that, and believe me, I scoured the friggin' Red Cliff Castle. I scoured it. Found a lot of loot, but loot isn't a good trade for attribute points for me. I can get loot anywhere. So I want skills. I want to be stronger. Not, money will come, but attribute points can't just be found in a box somewhere. Anyway, that kind of pissed me off. I don't. Maybe it'll come later, somewhere along the line in the mage storyline or something. Who knows? Mages look the same. Filled out their spirit trees. Did go down to strengthen their barrier. All right, but they're still stuck with Winter's Grasp and Winter's Stillness, and that's good for now. In fact, rather than add any more to that, I may jump over to the either lightning or fire trees and start getting their mana regen boosted up. Plus, now that I have their specialist trees unlocked, I start investing points in that too. But we'll start finding amulets of power here and there and stuff like that. So they'll have points to spend. By the time we're level 15, we'll be a group to be reckoned with, so to speak, right? And the abilities are still favorited. I have to go through Mind Blast to get to the, whatever it is, the stronger barriers thing for the mages. And so I just deactivate that. It's worth the trash point I had to spend. Stronger barriers plus the, I think it was extra willpower or constitution that they get for picking that passive. 50% stronger barriers, that's awesome. That means they last 50% longer. And on Nightmare, some enemies can 2 or 3 hit your barrier, and it makes a big difference. All right, targeting behaviors are the same. I did experiment with a little bit with my main character, following Cassandra's targeting, but I'm like, Cassandra only knows who to target essentially because I have her following my lead, my main character's lead. So I think I will have my main character follow the controlled character. Okay, and then have Cassandra follow my main character. So no matter what, my character is always leading Cassandra, and everyone else is following Cassandra also. My character says, Cassandra, go hit that, and then everyone else hits that too, whatever Cassandra's hitting on. And that's pretty much the logic there. Did find a couple cool daggers. One of them from the Red Cliff Castle, and then the other one is from unlocking the Astrarium Cave in the hinterlands. And it's decent. It's the best thing I could find for right now. That's just armor that I found. The cowl from the very beginning of the game at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. And then I did buy this at the Keep in Crestwood, which is kind of where I'm at right now. And that's pretty cool. Dexterity Amulet, I'll take that. Although it's going to be a hard toss-up between a superb Dexterity or a superb Stamina Amulet. I'm not sure. If Stamina isn't a problem later with all the passives and stuff that I can pick, then I'll probably go with Dexterity to increase any kind of critical damage I can get. But if Stamina is still a problem, even after I get the several passives that basically give you Stamina for everything you do, then I'll go with... it just depends. See how that works out later. Right now, Stamina really hasn't been too much of an issue even now. Every once in a while, I catch myself a little short. And that's fine. There's things later where every critical gives you like 10 Stamina. Every kill gives you 50. And at some point, I'll be one-shotting mobs, just these little old, just random, foot soldier type guys. And then, get 50 stamina for that. And I'll be pulling off criticals with every attack out of stealth, which is going to be most of my twin fangs, the backstabs, stuff like that. Those will all be criticals at some point. I believe there's a passive for any attack coming out of stealth is a critical. Not to mention you have, you know, with your cunning, every time, I think every point of cunning is an extra 1% critical chance. Maybe it's only a 0.5%, so it's every 2 points of cunning. But either way, at some point, the critical chance is going to be through the roof. I discussed that in my previous videos. This build's going to be focusing on stealth anyway. So if just about everything's a critical, all my equipment's going for critical damage. Everything's going to be dexterity. Everything's going to be percent critical damage that I can, or flanking damage, or attack. If I can't find any of that, then I'll just go basic attack, which is your basic damage stat before everything else is factored in. And don't ask me how the calculations go. I imagine they're pretty complicated. There's probably, you know, all kinds of factors. Armor rating divided by this times 2 that plus 1/2 divided by 6, and you know, all this other stuff. And yeah, I'm not, you know, I'm probably not going to crunch the numbers to that point. But I know extra critical damage, I can calculate that. Give me more, as much as I can get. That's fine with me. All right, here's the Red Templar Behemoth. This is at the end of the In Your Heart Shall Burn, before we do head to go get Skyhold and all that good stuff. All right. Speaking of Skyhold, I need to unlock those trainers ASAP. I want to start looking at my assassin tree and start sinking points into that now. Like right now, like level 11, I want my first point to start going in there and get whatever I'm going to get in that tree, and then I can go back to my basic skills. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to look at exactly what I have to work with, and we'll go from there. But I have a feeling this character is going to be a little OP'd earlier than the warrior was. We'll see. All right, thanks for watching, and that is our character build up to level 10, and the next one we'll do 11 through 15 and see where we're at by then. By then we'll be a true assassin ninja, right? All right, y'all take care.